What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick here with Ryan.
Yo.
Rolling along with the One Hit Wonder Marathon. Today we have Gnarls Barkley.
You already know what I want to say.
I know what you want to say. We're going to find out.
Oh, okay.
Gnarls Barkley is an American soul duo composed of singer-songwriter CeeLo Green and producer Danger Mouse. Green first entered the scene as part of the Atlanta hip-hop group Goody Mob, which had a large hand in the Dirty South movement of the 1990s. Green left the group after their third album in 1999 and started his solo career. Brian Joseph Burton, better known by his stage name Danger Mouse, has produced albums for a number of hip-hop and rock artists, including Gorillaz, The Black Keys, El Camino, and Turn Blue. The duo first crossed paths while Green was performing at the University of Georgia, and Danger Mouse won a contest to DJ. Danger Mouse has said that the name has nothing to do with Charles Barkley. And I could expound on that, other stuff I read, but that's it. At the end of the day, that's just what they'll say. Each live performance is an opportunity to dress up. Tennis players, astronauts, chefs, among any other get-ups. The costuming extends to photo shoots. They've only made 2 albums, and it's been 16 years since the last one. The lyrics for the song developed out of a conversation between Danger Mouse and Green, and according to Danger Mouse, I somehow got off on this tangent about how people won't take an artist seriously unless they're insane. CeeLo took that conversation and made it into Crazy, which we recorded in one take.
Wow.
Yeah, that right there is pretty amazing.
Yeah, not easy.
Musically, Crazy was inspired by film scores of spaghetti westerns. This debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it was the best-selling single of 2006 in the UK, where it spent 9 weeks at number 1. At the end of 2007, it was the most downloaded song ever in the UK.
Wow.
The song won a Grammy Award for Best Urban Alternative Performance in 2007, and was also nominated for Record of the Year. Rolling Stone put this as one of the 500 greatest songs of all time. The music video is done in the style of the Rorschach test, a method of psychological testing whereby patients identify shapes and images they see in ink blots. So when you see it, I think you'll know what that means. This is from the debut album Saint Elsewhere, released in 2006. And the album went platinum. Let's just go ahead and do it. This is Gnarls Barkley. Crazy.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul.
I'm just going.
God bless.
I don't even care what your opinion is. I had to hit it. I just had to.
Oh, man.
I just had to. There is no way you haven't heard this song before. There's no way. No, Ryan, you can't. No, there's no way. How? No. I can't believe it. I really can't.
No, I've heard it.
Oh, okay. I
I just wanted you to agree for a little bit. Yeah, this has been all radio play 1,000 times. I think it's on 2K.
You know what? I think
it's
you're
on.
right.
Yeah, I think it's on one of the 2Ks.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the song. I just wanted you to agree a little bit. Think I was crazy.
The song is absolutely fire.
It does sound a lot better in the headphones. I was like, I don't remember it sounded this good. This is fire. But I always knew CeeLo Green could sing, though. That man can sing his his booty off.
This beat just feels like it was meant for him.
Yeah.
Just listen to the
start. It's right up his alley.
Listen to how he just latches onto it so easily.
I remember when I lost my mind.
It's like it's already over. He already won. It's just game over. Because, when the beat comes in, it's dun, dun, dun. And he plays off of that. I remember when. Then he takes off. Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He even used the beat in his the way he said those words. He was like, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's fire.
Just the beat alone to me is one of the greatest of all time.
It actually gets better as the song goes on.
It's one of the greatest beats of all time to me.
You take the shades off for that one.
Oh,
that's a big statement.
It's pretty good. I mean, there's a reason why this song is absolutely massive.
So is this where's Gnarls Barkley at?
That's just the name of the band.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because CeeLo, he's had his name, even his own songs by himself. He's had some pretty good hits, within the past decade.
For sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, listen to the instrumental, though.
Yeah.
The instrumental is absolutely fire. And that to me that's part of the beat.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's fire.
So it has to be one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
Look how huge this song was.
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, I'm talking, you would go to
Everywhere.
you go to 96.5, they're playing it, and then you go all the way up to 99.7.
It didn't matter what
they're still
station.
playing it.
It did not matter what station.
It did not matter.
It was coming on.
That's how you know it's a very good song and it's very successful because you could play it on any station.
But I just don't see how somebody comes up with a beat like this, though. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that
Echo.
make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I
This fire right here.
Yeah.
When he went in that little, is it you? Is it you? Is it you? I thought that was fire.
again, I told you it was spaghetti western, right? You can hear bung, 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 bung,
Yeah.
bung, bung. Like that's straight out of a western. And then you have the, when it gets to the chorus, you hear the strings, very dramatic.
Yeah.
It feels like that was the point in westerns when usually it'd be kind of like the end of a movie or maybe even a sad moment. But just to mix that along with this trip hop type of beat. And, when you have CeeLo's, southern vocal and along with the ooh under that, it just feels kind of dark. Like it's soulful, but it's also dark. And it's a little trippy. It's a little hypnotizing. It's almost gospel. It really, I don't see how you come up with a beat like this. I mean, Danger Mouse, he must have had a dream where it was just like, he's just standing, and then to his left is a cowboy. In front of him is Jesus. On his right is a witch doctor, and behind him is the Grim Reaper. And he was just like, come on, everyone, let's have a group hug. And that's what this song sounds like. Because it really is amazing how all over the place it is, but damn, it sounds great. It's phenomenal. So don't let anybody tell you that sampling is easy, because it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not easy to create something that fire. It really isn't.
No, there's plenty of songs I've heard where they try to sample something and it does not sound good.
If it was easy, there would be a ton of bad
literally.
music out there,
Yeah,
even more
literally.
so.
Yeah, this beat is absolutely fire. Yeah, it even sounds even better, like I said, in the headphones.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like you had to kind of get a singer that's kind of like out there a little bit to work on this song. Perfect combo.
I
song. Come on.
You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the heart to live the lives I wanna live. And all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
What did Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, used to say? Child, please.
He still says it.
Yeah. 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 That's just undeniable.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. And if you're a non-believer, listen to it in the headphones.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later.
It really is crazy how good that beat is, how good the vocal is, the soundscape. Everything just gets into you. And it really makes you feel more emotional than you would ever think it does, because it is just so hypnotizing. And yet it still somehow gets into that where it's like, oh, man, that also hits here as well. That's very hard to do in music. It's what it does, in my opinion. It's what it does for me anyway. That's pretty special. And, you know, I feel like there's not a lot of songs that sound like this either. Like, if you release this today, it might even be bigger than it is. I mean, who knows? Yeah. I feel like it's that good and it's going to be that timeless.
Yeah. First off, I haven't heard the song in quite a while.
Okay.
You know, like I said, because last time I heard it was probably 2K. I'm pretty sure it was on one of the 2Ks.
All right.
But, you know, revisiting it and hearing it again, like I said, I've never heard it in the headphones really. So, you know, the beat is really fire. And CeeLo has a voice on him, man. I didn't realize, like, I knew he could sing.
Crazy
obviously.
Good performance.
Yeah, but even like how he holds his runs, like, ooh, like he does it. He literally laughed in the song and it sounded good.
Yeah.
I don't have this song on my playlist, but it's definitely going to be. This is a good when you have people over. It's a good background song.
Yeah.
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 It gets people like,
it's just party enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It's dark for people who kind of like that darker subject matter.
Yeah.
Soulful.
Yes.
Bluesy. Obviously hip hop, trip hop, the Western sample. It's just like all these coming together. You would think how is that going to work? Like, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
It might just seem like a pile of junk to people, but it somehow works in this song. And it really is amazing how beautifully it does work.
I feel like nobody else could do this song. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I was really going through my mind of like who else could sing this.
I'm sure there are great covers. I think there's actually quite a few covers of the song. I'm sure they're great, because there is, to me, in my opinion, there is something about this song where it's like, you can't mess this beat up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that is kind of out there, but at the same time, it's not going to sound like CeeLo though.
Exactly.
Again, you needed a certain personality on this song for it to be as believable as it is, and CeeLo just embodies that.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I just think it's really impressive. I was thinking, because I know I've tried to make a song just on my own, and it's not easy.
Right.
You know, obviously I can't sing or anything, but I mean, anybody can make a song and make something sound good.
Yeah.
You know, I've tried using little voiceover things on the iPhone to try and make something sound good. It's not as easy as you think.
No.
So I think it's really impressive when people can just put certain things and make it sound so good as like a song like this. You know, it's like, why can't I do that? But then it's like I tried and I'm like, oh, well, now I know why I can't do it. I'll leave it to the professionals. So yeah, I really enjoyed that song, and it's I guess that's a really underrated song for me. Like that's something I didn't really expect.
Yeah.
And this was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
for them.
I mean, they do have other good songs, but like as far as a hit, like big hit, this was.
Yeah, I was like,
this was the one.
it spreads too far. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Well, did you get anything out of the lyrics?
I mean, he's crazy.
He's crazy. Well, remember I said they wrote this because that they have heard people saying like you have to be crazy to be a musician.
I mean, that's facts.
Yeah, that type of thing.
It's facts.
Again, just my interpretation. I remember when I lost my mind, there was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. So I think right there he's kind of saying like, one day I decided that I'm not going to think like everyone else. And because of that reason, people started to call me crazy.
Right.
Because I wasn't thinking like you are. When it gets to the chorus, I think that's why it sounds so dramatic with the strings, is because it's kind of a dilemma, like who's really crazy here? Mm-hmm. Like which party? And I really like how in the progression, the first chorus, he says possibly, and in the third chorus, he says probably. So
yeah, I notice how you switched it every time.
It goes possibly all the way to probably.
Yeah.
Which means, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think that's really what the question is in this song is, what is crazy to you? You know, maybe it just is that subjective, just like music is. Like what you think is crazy is not going to be the same as me.
Right.
In the last verse here, I think CeeLo's kind of saying like, I don't regret thinking for myself and becoming famous. Yeah. Like I don't regret that, and I know who I am. Maybe you think I'm crazy. Maybe we're all crazy. Who really knows? So I think at the end of the day, that's what this song comes down to, is it's saying like maybe everyone is a little bit crazy in their own right, because no matter what, there's always going to be at least one person out there that might think you're a little crazy. So you had me going when you said, I was like, dude, I was having a mental breakdown. I couldn't believe that.
Oh, but I think they even performed this like at one of the VMAs.
MTV.
Yeah,
they were just up like Star Wars.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, so that's another thing is like this is really our time.
Yeah,
like we haven't had that in this marathon. It really don't happen a lot on the channel.
And I was trying to think of a good song from like more our era.
Yeah,
to bring, but it's like it's really hard.
Yeah, it's tough
because we don't know yet. Like we don't know enough. Like the songs haven't been out long enough to know if it's really a one-hit wonder. And I feel like nowadays you got so much internet and stuff. Like people can gas up so many songs for certain people, and it's like, well, nobody really has a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm glad that you brought this because it's more modern, and it's like because when it first came out, I was like, oh yeah. So it's like more something that I actually really know, and it's and it's more close to the more hip hop side than we usually do. So that's kind of cool to have something different like that on the channel. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
one. Honestly, the legacy of this song to me is just beginning.
Yeah,
like it really is just beginning. So I wish it well. I enjoy listening to it every single time. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Stay subscribing and clicking that bell.
Peace out.